Oh,
how you doing, bud?
Oh, great.
It's only been 4 hours.
Woo.
Looks like we got all our gear still.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Didn't lose any hunting gear yet.
So where are we going, bud?
Ohio.
Ohio. For a week in the deer woods.
That's right.
Looking
Haven't
forward
lost
to it.
any gear yet, so that's a good start.
We have seen quite a few.
Oh yeah,
One
but all
nice-
in Maine.
Yeah, one nice buck in Maine as we're
all
leaving.
in our home state. It's crazy. A couple good ones at it too.
I know it.
Yeah. I didn't see the big one, but I heard about him.
Yeah, it is a good one.
Definitely don't need it. Do you have that fast uncle?
Hmm?
Do you have that fast uncle? I got dilly bites. Mine that I do. Because I would say it's not. I mean, you seem quiet in the zone, not so much.
It's just as a spare, as hey, let's see if, or do we go hang 3 sets up on that ridge?
I think 3 would be excessive. I think 2 would
is
be
plenty.
good,
I think
and then we
2
could
and
use
2
the
should be
third
good for
one,
now.
and we could use that third one for somewhere else.
A nice place, because it's quick and easy. It's literally just on the other side of them trees, right? It's just in that
The
knoll.
does
That's where a hang on
just
should be.
to go whack a couple
Honestly,
of
that's
those.
where a hang on should be. Quick and easy. It's always there. You don't have to worry about it. This I can move and hone in. So I'll bring my portable.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna need somebody to carry ladder sticks with me.
I can do it.
Okay.
Do I want to? No.
Will
Ryan and I and our good friends John and Bobby just got out here to Ohio, and we're hunting some private land, but we've also got some public that's right around the area here. And we're heading in to go put in a couple sets. We've already got Bobby and John's spot already figured out. Now we're going to go up on this ridge, put up another set, and then we're going to do some more scouting. So we're going to make it short, get this done, and hopefully we can be back to our cabin and relaxing for the night, getting a good night's sleep, and then we'll hit it in the morning. But let's go check out what we got up here.
First ever time walking through farmland. Cows do left and right to set up stakes. Damn it, they're on that tree.
Alright guys, I think we've kind of solidified a plan here. We're at the beginning of the Oak Ridge. The landowner's property is just down that way. We're probably 3/4 away up the ridge right now. We're on a little skidder trail. John has some history with some good sign right up in there, an old traditional good scrape site, so he's going to push up just there a little further. To be honest with you, he's on the first 1/3 of this side of the ridge, so I'm going to push down, another 100, 150, maybe 200 yards, and I'm going to cover that second, third, the third, portion of the Oak Ridge, and kind of catch anything that might be pushing further down that way that doesn't come up to him. We don't have much intel here, but John has kind of indicated from his experience here that the deer will kind of work through this saddle back and forth and kind of come up to us. So with a south wind tomorrow blowing things that way, I think think we're going to be in a good shape for, you know, some activity coming up our way. So we're going to push down here further. We're going to get hung up real quick, get out of here. I would like to scout this right here, that little gully, or potentially the tip that curls around right there.
Yeah,
Those are my
agree.
top two choices.
I agree.
Good morning, guys. It is October 9th. First day, first morning hunt here in Ohio. I'm set up on the leeward side of a big oak ridge. I'm about 3/4 of the way down. And I've got a fence right behind the camera here. And I essentially hopped. There's another corner down below me. And I hopped that fence and followed that fence right up to the stand. Not the best entry. I bumped 2 deer, but for the last 80 yards, I was silent. Got in really good. Believe it or not, right as I was getting set up, I actually spotted a nice spotted deer cruising the top of the ridge. So my thought is that a lot of these deer have been feeding in the ags back down by my entry. So hopefully these deer will transition to me and come and bed up on this ridge. But they either could come down right in front of me or they could hop the fence right here to my right. But I actually just had a guy on a four-wheeler come ripping down through here, so I'm not sure how this morning's going to play out with all that going on, but it seems like these deer really are. I think I hear a deer coming. I'm going to shut up and get quiet. I think the deer are going to start moving here. Stay tuned.
Me. flustered. Oh my god, I just dropped a big buck. Let's go. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Please don't let him suffer. Oh, I put a good finishing shot on there, guys. He's gonna. Ohio, baby. Maine Outdoor Productions. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god. I couldn't even film a pre-roll. Oh my god, you guys. It's opening morning for us here in Ohio. I got in here super quiet. You cannot start walking into your tree stand here in Ohio until 30 minutes before sunrise. That's legal shooting time. I crept up in here. I found some incredible sign yesterday. My gut feeling was that it was in a buck nest. Oh my god. Within 15 minutes of me getting my camera equipment set up, I texted my wife, let her know I was up in the tree safely. I wished her a good day. I turned on my camera to do a pre-roll. I flipped the camera towards me, and all of a sudden I heard a snap 40 yards in front of me. A big buck was walking up the ridge, just across from the gully. And then I couldn't get him on camera. I grunted at him a few times, let him know I was interested. He was walking away from me, going up over the ridge top. I was able to get him to stop, look around, figure out what was going on. I watched him for about 5 minutes. It looked like he was going to walk away from me. And then all of a sudden I heard another snap on the same exact trail, a bruiser that was following. That buck came up and stood still and went on a high guard. They caught each other. They were literally looking at each other, and the buck that I harvested started rubbing on a tree and raking a couple branches. I let out a couple more grunts, let him know that there was another buck in this area. He stood dead still for a few minutes, and then slowly started working my way, browsing, feeding. He got pretty high alert down here, and I thought for sure he was on me. I stood still, and I waited, and he turned and did a full circle 2 different times. And he started walking away from me a little bit, and I stopped him. And I went ahead and I put the pin on him, and I let one fly. To be honest with you guys, I had so much buck fever. I got that pin on his shoulder and I just shot. The way that it looked like it was going to hit him high, and sure enough, it dropped him. I think I spined him because he immediately started to try crawling around. He could move his front legs, but not his back legs. I didn't want him to suffer, but I had to wait for him to give me a shot. There's so much brush right here. I let him crawl for about 2 or 3 full strides, and then when he got to an area I could shoot him, I put an arrow into him. Looked like I hit probably one of his lungs, but he kept going. I didn't want him to suffer. I knocked another arrow, I shot, I hit him in the throat and the airway, and I finished him. He's right there. He's right there. This is what it's all about, baby.
8:30. Just gonna call that Ryan just smacked a big one, so I'm just so happy for him. Congratulations, buddy. A lot of tribulations and just time in the woods, and just never giving up has given you that pasture right over here to my left. It looks like they're transitioning up that, so we're gonna sit tight. I think everybody's gonna try to sit until 10:30, 11, and then we'll get down. We'll go help Ryan drag his deer out. But Ohio buck down for the Maine Outdoor Production Crew, baby. Let's go. Hopefully we can double up this morning. Stay tuned, guys.
How awesome is this, brother?
I've been waiting for this morning my whole life.
Nice deer, oh my god. What an absolute smasher, brother.
Hey guys, Ryan from Maine Outdoor Productions, but we're not in Maine. Welcome to Ohio. Thanks for staying with us, thanks for tuning in. What a morning. What a morning. This is what we dream about right here. This is the biggest buck of my life. We did some late night scouting yesterday on 36 hours straight of being awake, no sleep. We drove through the night. I found some fresh sign in here. I had a feeling that the rub line that I was on top of was recent and active. And sure enough, this is a buck nest. I had two nice bucks ready to fight each other this morning. They were not interested in me whatsoever, but thank goodness that I had my grunt call, and thank goodness he was interested in that. Because obviously the rest took care of itself. This is an absolute dream come true. Alright guys, to wrap things up today, we've got the finished product. Absolutely beautiful morning, the greatest morning of my life to this point in time, to be honest with you. I'm extremely thankful for having these guys here with me, John, Bobby, Logan, to help me get this thing out of the woods. I've never been this dead in my life. But it is worth every moment, and this is what we put all the time in for. And this is why I failed so many times the past couple of years to get me ready for today. So thank you guys for staying tuned. Should be an incredible next few days. We're gonna have a lot of content coming at you. And if everything goes our way, it'll be a lot like this. Maine Outdoor Productions.